Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy you are here. And if you're returning, I'm even more happy that you are here because you've committed to me. Thank you to my subscribers and one come all. On this channel, we talk about the subconscious mind, which is essentially all things underneath the surface. What's really there, how we can use that, transmute it in science-backed practical ways. I just love the magic of things and make it so that you're experiencing what you actually want instead of what you don't want, because your thoughts create your reality. And when we awaken to this, start to really notice it more, and then you get to a point where it's undeniable. And once you're there, you will come back to this and you will come here and you will resonate with this work more if you're not already there. Leave you me, I will see you again, and I will welcome you with open arms because that saved me on this journey. I didn't know anybody that was into this work and open to this work, and I couldn't really have conversations about this stuff, with the exception of one or two people. But they all have lives. It just wasn't the norm. Considered more with then, and it still is in a lot of ways and places and with a lot of people, which is totally fine. But I love me people who get it and people that showed up bravely, that I can go and just even just be in their energy because I just felt calm and safe in a way. My nervous system felt calm and safe. And it just was so good to hear their experiences and their journeys. And so that's what I'm doing here. Plus, providing you with my life experience and my work experience and tools to help you on your journey, to know that you are not alone, to know that you've got this, to know you're supported in more ways than you. Reminder is so great, you guys. I love the reminder to this day, and it comes in different forms. You will see that you are guided and supported, and you will experience synchronicities more and more the more you're open and receptive to this way of being, to the magic of the universe, whatever you want to call it, the magic of God. And it comes in different forms. I think God speaks through us, through people a lot of the time, through TV shows, maybe through podcasts, a random song you happen to hear at the store while you're there. You just be like the few lyrics that you actually hear and are present with. I don't think they're by accident. Not when you're open to this stuff. Before that, then I think it's just a coincidence. Not all the time, of course, but most of the time, maybe. But when you're open and receptive to this stuff, it is different. The rules change. And when I say the rules, when you're open and receptive to this work, to knowing there's so much more to life than what we can see in the 3D reality, and that you create your life and your life experience with what you're thinking, feeling, and who you are being, what's available to you, and you decide. The only one that could decide that, which I think is pretty cool. I think it can really change your life. It certainly has mine. You get to decide what's true for you. You get to decide what you experience. And here's what I mean by that. It's not overnight, though it can be. In my experience, some things did happen overnight, and even with a few hours where things were manifested, where I was blown away. And like, is anybody else seeing this? Oh my God, me extra eyes and ears. Funny. To confirm that, like, not seeing things or crazy. There is so much magic, and it's really a beautiful world when you have the eyes to see it. I think Einstein said you can view life, these weren't his words verbatim, but the message, you can view life as though everything is a miracle or as though nothing is. And it's really your choice. So, how do you choose to experience your life and the world? I go in and out of that. It all matters more than we realize. We can get caught up in the monotonous, mundane day to day, especially if you're not seeing life as though it's a blessing and a miracle and having gratitude for it, but your negatives are more front and center. And I know when you're in it, you're like, how can I not see this? It just is. How am I supposed to just ignore this? Or how do I bypass this? And you don't want to bypass it. You want to shift the way that you are seeing it. You just want to, I think of it as zooming out, getting out of my mind and zooming out above me and seeing the whole picture, not just from my point of view, not just my perspective, but everyone involved. And then what could God be doing here? What's the point of whatever's occurring? Because when I see it from the viewpoint of zooming out, like that visual, those thoughts are totally different than what's going on in my mind. Do you know what I mean? Sit with that. That one's really deep. Sit with that and practice it. The next time you come across a situation or an experience in your life where you're just like, what the actual, just zoom out. I want you to be able to apply this work as I'm speaking it, and this is very magical. So it's no small thing to be journaling as I'm saying these things because I really want you to take it in and this not just be another thing you consume today, but for you to walk away feeling like you benefited, like you took away many things or just one thing. Take what you need. I want you to ideally take a paper and a pen or your journal and just write down. I'll give you journal prompts and you can make some up by what I'm saying. So let's start with, do you know how powerful you are? Write that down. Do I know how powerful I am? Question mark. And even if you just ask yourself that or write that out in your journal every day, you don't even know what you're opening yourself up to because when you ask powerful questions like that, your mind will look for ways to give you the answer. And so don't be surprised if you start receiving the answers outside of you or inside of you. If you're really in tune and connected, and you take time to just ground yourself and connect with yourself in your heart and your intuition and be still, quiet the mind and come into your heart, then you will absolutely receive the answers from within you. But sometimes it's easier for them to come through other people. Maybe one of your kids will come up to you and say something about how powerful you are or how powerful we are, all people, or because kids are super intuitive and magical. We all are, but they're way more connected than we are because they're not conditioned and programmed yet, right? So, how do you know how powerful you are? And then I want you to write, do my thoughts create my reality? And then I want you to just pause this video if you want or come back to that question later and look for ways that you remember what you thought about or what you believe to be true and then it played out in your life. Just whatever comes up. I don't care if it was from when you were a child or when you were a grown up, but just start connecting those dots if you don't already. And I want to say one more thing about asking questions like this. You're setting yourself up for success. So I've been saying this a lot lately, and I'll tell you, I may have shared it in my last video, but set people up for success. Expect the best of them. And then also do things with that needs to be done. Send them an extra email. Tell them exactly what you want done. Express to them with your words what you want done, what you need done, what you expect of them, whether it's your kids, your husband. Set the tone. Set everyone up for success because, again, you are so powerful, right? You are never the victim unless you see it that way, and that's a choice. But know that when you're in victim mentality, all you need to do is shift out of it. You have to know that that's not the only possibility of what can be occurring. So take your power back and come back to yourself. Oh, wait, I am way more powerful than I know. I'm creating this whole thing. So how can I shift this in my favor and for the highest good of all? How can I do that? And then again, when you ask questions like that, you can call them ask formations too. I know are pretty interesting and they get your mind also looking for the answers to things. Why am I so inspiring? Why am I so happy? Why am I so blissful? Why am I so peaceful? Why is my home so peaceful? I know it may sound silly at first, but when you know the power of it and what it's actually doing internally and how it's having your mind look for ways of why this is true, and then you'll experience more of that, you'll start to love them. So ask formations. Why does my family love me so much? Why am I so respected in my work and in my fields and with what I do? Why does everyone love and adore me? Whatever it is, whatever you want to be experiencing, whatever is your ideal reality is what you want to be asking, right? Because that's what you're wanting more proof of and confirmation of. Another way to think about it is your heart's desires, which is your ideal reality, right? What is your ideal reality? What are your heart's desires? They are one and the same. So, however you want to say it, whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates with you, write that out next. What is my ideal reality? Or what are my heart's desires? And then write them out. If you haven't gone there before, you may want to think about it. It changes also. We grow, we evolve, and we up level, and we heal, and we develop. And so do better and better. So, what are your heart's desires present day? How do you want to feel? So do you want to write things down? Oh, I want more money or more clients. Why do you want them? So you can help more people. Why exactly do you want them? What do you expect to feel? What do you expect that this will give you? Whatever it is that you are wanting, right? And just let yourself go there. Be really real with yourself. Whatever the reasons are, and then maybe you can look at it as maybe some things need tweaking because sometimes the reason why we want something doesn't sit well with your soul. And so it may be more challenging to get it, or you may not be experiencing that because of the reason that you want it. Try to find more heartfelt depth in it and tap into your heart. Get out of your ego, tap into your heart. Because if the reason you are wanting things is to prove something to somebody, that's a never ending battle. Once you get it, there will be something else to prove. And it's like, you don't want to be chasing that. Those are not your heart's desires. You know what I mean? You're tapping into ego desires. So we're talking about heart's desires, something that benefits your heart and soul, what you came here to experience and learn, and what you want to leave behind, what you want to give your children, what you want your legacy to be, what you want to be remembered by, and find the heart in it. It's in there. Find it because you are way deeper than you are allowing yourself to realize and to see and to express. So the deeper you get, the more connected to your soul you're getting. So this is a beautiful and powerful exercise. So let yourself go there and return to it because you're just strengthening it like a muscle. Just the more you exercise it, the more you'll build on it. The better it'll get, the more intuitive you will get, the more connected to you will get, and the more magic you will experience. It just gets better and better and better. And that could be another affirmation or affirmation. It just gets better. Or why does my life just keep getting better and better? Why does my love just keep getting better and better? Why does my love just keep growing and growing? Why does my life just keep getting more and more blissful and fulfilling? Let yourself go there as well. I feel like honestly, I can shut this video off right now because what I just gave you are really good, and I want to go and do that myself, those journal prompts, and really let myself go deep. When you are in this work and start opening yourself up to different ways of being and thinking, it resonates with you, or maybe someone inspired you, whatever your reasons are, looking for the subconscious blocks and knowing that the only reason you don't have what you want is because you have upper limits and subconscious blocks in the way. And once you clear those, you will experience to have what it is that you want, right? Your heart's desires. It's really important for me to say because this has been coming up a lot for me lately. And so also notice when that happens with you, they're messages. They're not by accident. They are coming up for you to look at that and to go more into it, learn more about it, whatever it is, right? So, what's been really coming up for me a lot lately is you can get in this loop. I've noticed myself and clients and friends doing it of always working on something, always clearing a subconscious block. And then once you clear that one, you're looking for the next one because we're expecting things to change instantly, right? And it doesn't work like that. Like I said in the beginning of this video, things can happen instantly. Things can happen overnight. Some things can. I think the more detached you are to whatever it is that you are creating or wanting to create or manifest, easier for you to bring that in because you don't have resistance, right? So those things can easily come. I want you to think of it like this. I saw a short video clip and it was Oprah saying, and it was from years back, right? And she was saying that the universe is always trying to support you and give you what you want, but you get in the way. You're the only one that's blocking it. No one else can block your success, the love that you want, the soulmate that you want, your heart's desires. Nobody else can block them but you, right? No one has that power. They only have that power for themselves. So, number one, don't give anybody that power. Know that nobody's more powerful than you, especially when it comes to your life and your own life experience, unless you give them that power. So know that if they do have that power, it's because you gave it to them by believing that they had it. So take your power back. If you did do that, decide from this moment on. And the more that you say this, the more that you're in that energy, feel what that feels like. And if you just imagine, what would it feel like if I was in my full power and no one else had power over me? And I get to decide how my whole life gets to work out and what I get to have and how I get to be and what I get to feel and what I get to experience in this life. Sit into that, meditate on that, honestly, will be so moving, transformational, and powerful if you just do that for 21 days or more. So it's funny because I feel like when I say numbers, people get 21 days, but it's going to pass by before you know it. 21 days just passed, and what did you do in that time? You could have completely changed your life because once you change your mind, you change your life, right? So back to the whole universe is always trying to support you. Another way you can think of it is as money is always trying to come to you. Money is all around you. Money is energy. Love, same thing. Love is all around you. Love is energy. Love is always trying to come to you. You can apply this to anything that you want. Sales, clients, your best friends, your soulmate friends are always trying to come to you. So there's so much there, right? So even I often get caught up in that. So I want more of this. Let me dig into the subconscious and see what's there so I can clear some stuff up, get things moving, and create a better future. Because what you're experiencing right now is what you were thinking, doing, feeling in the past. 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, 10 days ago, 21 days ago, 6 months ago, however long. I think it's different for everybody how long it takes them to bring something into their reality. Look at your own life and see how quickly things work out for you. And I'm sure it'll change in different ways. You'll bring in love more, but not money, or you'll bring in money more, but not love as fast. Whatever it is for you. I think it's different for all of us. I'd love to hear what your experience is. So let me know in the comments if you feel you want to be open and share that with me and everyone else that can see it. So when we think of it in that way, we can get caught up in that, right? I can experience anything. Oh my God. So you want to get to work and you want to dig in. And that's all great and good, but can we put a limit on it? Because we have to make time for enjoying life. What is the end goal for anything that you're trying to manifest or create in your life? It's likely it's to feel freedom, you want to feel liberated, it's to feel safe. Safety is a big one. Safe within your body, safe in your nervous system, regulated. You want to feel more love, maybe unconditional love. You want to feel supported. It's a feeling that you want from these things when we look underneath whatever it is. So when you look at that, you want to feel those feelings. So I know you might be thinking, I'm going to feel those feelings when I have what I want. Obviously, that's why I'm trying to create it. But here's the trick is you want to feel what it is that you are wanting to feel right now. And the more that you feel that, the more you can make that familiar to your body, to your nervous system, to your subconscious mind, the more you are communicating to it that it is safe to feel these feelings and more of this, please. Maybe you'll manifest what it is that you wanted to manifest, but you won't feel what you wanted to feel. Not fully, not how you thought you would, and not sustainably, right? It'll be fleeting. So this is why it's key. You want to make these feelings familiar. So you're already making it safe to your subconscious, to your nervous system, to your body. And then not only will it come to you quicker because you're training it all that this is safe, this is good, we want more of this, but also we can handle this. We can sustain this. We've got this. We can trust ourselves with this, right? We're not going to mess this up. So, this is easier said than done. I highly recommend, because this is what helps me, is reading books on this to really wire this in. If you don't like reading on it, hypnosis that does this. Because hypnosis, we know, is different than meditation. Hypnosis goes directly to your subconscious mind, and you're more suggestible when you're in a hypnotic state. So your mind is easily receptive to new thoughts and new beliefs. And we would want to listen to a hypnosis on exactly what you want to be thinking and feeling, right? If you're wanting to experience more unconditional love in your life, you don't want to go and listen to a hypnosis on manifesting your dream job. You want to be specific to what you're trying to bring into your life. So I am actually opening up, making available to my viewers personalized hypnosis audios. And stay tuned for that because when your name is included and it's personalized to you, so it's saying what you want it to be saying in your words, your mind will take it in quicker. It needs to be using the same words that your mind is, otherwise, it knows it's foreign and it'll block it. So, hypnosis is super powerful. Language is a huge factor in hypnosis when it comes to the subconscious mind. You know what I mean? Even the journal prompts that I give you, you can but you word them in your own words so that your subconscious can accept it easier. Even affirmations, ask formations, use your own common wording so it accepts it easier. So stay tuned for that new offer. I just created a personalized hypnosis and it was just writing the script was it's not enough to say enjoyable. It was more than uplifting. Let's just say I was doing what I meant to be doing and I don't normally do that in my work. So this is why I want to offer this. Follow the things that light you up. Follow what feels good. Those are indicators that you're on the right path, that this is for you. Tune in. When our body is communicating with us, always. Not just when you have a headache, but also when things feel really good inside. And when it feels really good with what you're doing, maybe what you're talking about, where you are, what you're experiencing. Are you near the water? Are you on a hike? Are you in sunshine? Whatever it is, maybe it's nighttime and you're stargazing. Pay attention to those feelings. And because when things light you up, it's not enough to just be like, oh, this was fun. I really enjoyed that. Like, no, pay attention to yourself. This lit me up. I'm going to do more of this. Find other different ways to do it. You're being guided. So follow the guidance. A lot of people can get stuck on, well, where do I get guidance and how do I become guided? You're already being guided. You're maybe just not listening to it. You're not noticing it. And the more you notice it, the more you're signaling out to God, to the universe, more of this, please. So be super clear with what it is that you want. Start setting intentions. Another thing I want you to journal. My intentions for today, my intentions for this week, my intentions for this month, for this year, if you're a big planner, whatever it is, your 5-year plan is to laugh more, maybe. My intention is to receive deep clarity. My intention is to get so connected, so in tune with my soul and my soul's purpose, maybe. My intention is to smile more and be more authentic. Find what's really authentic to me, not what I was taught was the right way of doing things or the right way to be a parent or the right way to start a business, build a business, have a business, whatever it is. If we would all just follow our soul's guidance, our heart, we would not be steered wrong. I think it's when we give our power away and we're looking for outside sources to help us fulfill that. Now, there's so much great support out there. So I just want to be clear. If you have a therapist, if you have a coach, if you're investing in your development and you're buying courses, those are all great tools. I don't think you're necessarily giving your power away to them. I think there's so many of us on this planet. I think we're supposed to be helping each other, right? You watching this video, me creating this video, our souls are doing a dance together in the unseen and we're helping each other. It's not one sided. Even in therapy, therapists and the patient, they're helping each other through things or they're experiencing the same thing at the same time and they're helping each other through it not only just for you. Don't think of it as this victim and you're going for another coach and you need more help. No, helping each other, your energy, your vibe, your authenticity. You're not just sitting there listening the whole freaking time. No, they're experiencing you too. You're a gift. Do you know what I mean? We're all borrowing benefits from each other. So keep that in mind. And that's a note to self also, because I've been wanting to look for some kind of coach. Lately, I haven't worked with one in a while, and I'm ready for my next level. So I'm sure they will find me or they will be presented to me in some way because that's what I believe and that's how it always happens. That's another thing. You don't need to go out searching for things, it'll come to you. I was recently having a conversation with someone who was saying they wouldn't know how to make a business out of specific field that they were really interested in and really good in and completely lit up while they were talking about it that I was like, "Oh my god, please do this. Please continue." But like, it's their own journey and can't force people. So follow will light you up. But again, to each their own, and everybody's on their own journey, and we learn things along the way. And you can't get there without going through things that you needed to go through to make you the version of you who is or does the thing that they are on the journey to, if that makes sense. Follow me? Are you tracking? So I'm so happy you are here. I'm happy my work resonates with you, my vibe resonates with you, my energy, whatever it is you are here for. I hope you are gaining and receiving so much more on a soul level than you are even aware of. And I'm sure I am too. I think what came through was really powerful today. I really value letting the magic come through you, getting off the hamster wheel of consuming, learning, again, looking for the subconscious block. We want to be and experience what we want to be experiencing, right? When we get the thing or get to a level or become the version of us that we think we need to become to experience certain things. The truth is, you can experience it right now. You have everything you need within you. You want to experience the most beautiful unconditional love, you already have that within you. Even if you've never experienced that from someone else in your life, you still can feel it. You can still experience it. That's how powerful you are. That's how freaking magical you are. If you want to experience feeling safety, true, real safety and security, you can feel that within you. And you will be safe no matter where you are, no matter what's going on around you. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and how you are being needs to be in alignment. That's the formula. That's a formula. I'm gonna drop this mic right now because not even just for you, for me too. I know this. It's not enough to know it though. We need to apply it, right? So again, we're not getting stuck in the hamster wheel of finding the subconscious blocks and clearing them up and finding our upper limits and crushing that and breaking the limits and knowing we can do and be whatever it is that we want. That's all good and great and that's all necessary. But we also have to make space for experiencing what it is that we want. Because if you can't just feel it just by trying to feel it, listen to a song with lyrics that complement whatever it is that you want, right? That maybe it's love, like I said, money, wealth, whatever. There are songs on all of this. Google it, chat GPT, search it, find the songs, listen to the songs. Maybe it's journaling, you guys, write a story. Literally, pretend you are a screenwriter and you are about to write a script. You are about to write a whole story. Pretend director came to you and was like, I'm going to give you $1 million, $1,000, whatever it is. We're not trying to add pressure. We're just trying to get you excited. So whatever number excites you, to tell me a story about a woman. If you are a man watching this, tell me a story about a man who experiences liberation, freedom, safety, security, conditional love, wealth, inner peace, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be all of those, but maybe play around with all of those. Why not? But definitely whatever it is that you want to be experiencing, right? Whatever you're trying to manifest, what's underneath that? What's the end goal? What do you actually want from these things? What feeling do you think it'll give you? Those are the feelings you're going to add in your script, right? And you're going to tell a convincing story. But again, this is just for your mind. It's for you, for your own benefit, of course. And you're going to write a story convincing the reader that this person experienced unconditional love, wealth beyond measure, whatever it is. Maybe they are building a movement. Maybe they are devoting their lives helping people and going around the world and doing beautiful, incredible things and making such a difference in the world just for them and who they're helping. It's not for show. It's not for recognition. It's just for them. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they are really going in on philanthropy and doing soul led, heart led things with their time. Write that story about whatever it is that you want to be feeling, right? And you will feel the feelings. Ideally, you will feel the feelings that you want to be feeling. Sometimes it's easier to watch a movie about it to invoke those feelings within us. Sometimes it's easier to listen to a song about it. Sometimes it's easier to hear about it. Someone else is experiencing it. Make these feelings familiar. And you make them familiar by however you can feel these feelings within you. Just said with those examples, get your senses involved. So feel the feelings of what you want to be experiencing. Make them familiar to your body, to your subconscious, to your nervous system, and literally say to yourself, you say that this is safe. It's safe to feel that nothing's happening. We are worthy of this. It's safe to feel unconditional love. Nobody's gonna come take it away. It's okay. You can feel safe because, guys, depending on what you experienced in your life, in your childhood, you could not feel safe with things that are basic needs to humans. You could have been programmed to believe that they're not realistic. They're fleeting. They're for wealthy people or evil, or you're never going to let yourself get wealthy if you believe that. So you want to clear this stuff up, but also keep also making sure that you are taking time to feel good. You don't want to get stuck on that loop. Get off that hamster wheel of learning more, consuming more, scrolling. Pay attention to the way things make you feel and follow the good, and the good keeps getting better. Follow the light, and the light grows. So, again, stay tuned for my personalized hypnosis. They're so good, you guys. There's true magic in them. When they are personal, I practice what I'm preaching. Oh, it would not interest me to come here and talk to you about things that I don't practice myself and that I don't fully believe in. And of course, that could change as we evolve and we grow and life happens and we gain wisdom. It works. I am going to create a new script for myself for the hypnosis that I'm going to record for myself and for my daughter because we have everything that we put on the hypnosis tracks from the last hypnosis. So we're always updating our script and then what we're putting on the hypnosis because things change and our wants change too. And once you get the things, you want different things. So get yourself a hypnosis, whether it's from me, whether it's from someone else that you trust. When I create hypnosis tracks, and you're going to feel this more than my words matter in this, I get emotional making them. I'm writing the script, it's going to save your life. I don't take these things lightly. I am putting my intuition in it. I am being guided through it. I ask for guidance through it from love and light, from God. I light a candle. It's like a whole ceremony for me. And I love the whole experience. And then when I'm recording it, I'm feeling it for you, seeing you experiencing that. So you can also, if you get a hypnosis from me, DM me a picture of yourself if you don't have a profile picture. If you do have a profile picture, I'm going to go based off of that. But I will see you experiencing all of this. I will use my imagination, my fancy, incredible, magical imagination, and I will see you experiencing this and I will feel it. And where two or more gather, you guys, it's a done deal. You know that Bible verse? God is sure to be there. It's a done deal. It's going to happen. So make sure you're clear with what you want. Always forget that I have my pocket angel on my lap and I dropped it. So I love you. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Watch these videos. I come out with one weekly. I'm not asking you to stop your life. And I know we have jam-packed days and so many things on our minds, but all really helps you guys. A comment of what your biggest takeaway was. You are loved, are worthy. You are meant to experience a good life, a joyful life, a happy life, a blissful life, inner peace, safety, to know that you are always supported no matter what you're experiencing, where you are, that you can and will feel safe and secure when you cultivate that within you, when you have faith in anything beyond logic. And thank you so much for being here. Again, comment, subscribe, share this with someone who you think will benefit. Get on my email list if you're not. I share different things on there. Check out my website, Sophia with an FELLE.com for the hypnosis availability that I'm opening up. And all my courses are on there, you guys. I have great courses for you that you can get instantly started on. You get a login to a portal where the course will be. It's so legit. It's so nice. Everything is nice and neat. I love you. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.